this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. They'll run with the former Badger. It's Corey Clement, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And Matthews has it right side. The 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews, 78 yards, and the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. That's to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, Stafford here. Wilson snags it left side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Stafford. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Stafford, and that is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Philadelphia's offense taking the field here again. They got some tough news on October 8th after the Week 5 game. Jay Ajayi, torn ACL. So what does that do now for the Philly run game?
Well, ostensibly everyone would just move up a spot, and they would still feel pretty solid about how things are going. But the other guys have been banged up a little bit, too, along the way. Corey Clement, who was the undrafted free agent who caught a touchdown pass in the Super Bowl last year, he's been battling some injuries. So is Darren Sproles. Remember, they lost him for much of last season on their run to the Super Bowl. He's been beat up a little bit. Wendell Smallwood has been getting the bulk of carries and bulk of plays. Had a touchdown against Minnesota last Sunday. He may have to be the primary ball carrier in the near future.
They'll run with Clement. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Well, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now Stafford forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left, looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. On the carry, here's Clement. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see
on play action, it's Wentz. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eli Harold. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, right now we are 5 weeks into the NFL season. Charles, switching gears here. 2 undefeated teams, the Rams and the Chiefs, both at 5-0.
And who's going to end up being the first to lose? That becomes the game now, doesn't it? At the New Orleans Saints. Care to make a prediction?
Well, I obviously Chiefs at the Patriots, that could be one. But the Rams 3 of the next 4 on the road. I'm going to say, though, the Chiefs drop 1 in New England. How about you?
I'm going to say that they're actually going to drop it at home against Cincinnati. That's my big upset.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He hits Riddick underneath. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions, not there.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And yes, he found Toilolo. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. The Lions in. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw on second down is Stafford. Open is Tate. Touchdown, Lions. Golden Tate from 19 yards away. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Well, CD, let's kick back to Week 5 for a second. That Minnesota-Philadelphia game was one that both teams, they needed. I mean, they didn't anticipate being in the spot that they're in right now. But Philly loses, and they're now 2-3. It'll be interesting to see where they go from here.
And you hate the stat, especially if you're a Philadelphia Eagles fan, but it remains clear. 7 defending champs before them started 2-3 the year after their Super Bowl win.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness? The burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Stafford. And Tate's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big 30-yard play on third. The former second-round pick in 2010, Golden Tate, can be effective on those post routes.
I think he does it by his ability to set up defenders to create enough space for himself to get inside of them. And then he lets his quarterbacks know, just throw it out there. I'll go get it. And he does it really, really well.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a 1st down.
Out to the flat for Reddick. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Stafford now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They pitch it out to Johnson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
10. Set. Lady. Level right.
To throw on 2nd down, Stafford. Now he's flushed out left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
On 1st down at Stafford. Stepping up, he'll try and run, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
21. You ready? Blue 60.
To throw again. Stafford flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. As his guys are in for 6. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point good by Prater. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They can't tackle him. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a first down throw. Stafford. It's brought in left side by Tate. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On the toss, here's Johnson. Touchdown, Detroit! Kerryon Johnson, 69 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you take that? Oh, it coughed it up! And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. From the gun on third down, Wentz. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Devon Kennard with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They begin the drive with Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Third and long, it's Stafford. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Looking to throw on second down. Stafford. He completes it to Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Stafford now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw on second down. Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
From the gun, Stafford. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Chris Long in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Operating from the gun, Stafford. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
That was a statement stop right there. Now it forces the opposing head coach to answer this question. What do you do on 4th down?
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, Adams. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Aguilar has it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 39 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Clement. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Wentz, got to have this one. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. A run, it's Clement. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down, here's Wentz. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Big 20, big 20.
Looking to throw on second down. Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Riddick with a carry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Stafford flushed out right. And Blunt has it. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. From the gun, Stafford dancing to his left. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Operating from the gun. Stafford, a dump off for Abdullah. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go now, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way, because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
He's back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. That's not exactly what you want there, especially given the time on the clock. But now, got to kick the field goal, right?
You do, and actually, you show a little faith in your defense when you do that, because you kick the field goal here, you're telling them, we believe you'll get the ball back for us for one more shot.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the
Nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet.